Oh, hello, everybody. This is Black Sage D here. Welcome to another live stream. We are going to be streaming Ape Escape for the second time, hopefully to complete the game and finish everything up. I'd like to introduce another guest to you today. His name is, introduce yourself, Sleepy. Be streaming
My name is
Ape
Sleepy
Escape
Otaku, or aka Sleepy
for the
Little
second
from
time, hopefully.
Pixit. I am a hobbyist artist who recently being drawn due to a certain VTuber named Ina, because she was like the inspiration of me getting back to art. And I'm just like, for the longest amount of time, I've been struggling to really have the motivation to draw something. So it wouldn't for I wouldn't necessarily got back into it. So yeah.
All right. Without further ado, let me see if I can get started right here. Hopefully things will be a lot better than when it was yesterday. So let me see if I can.
Huh. Now that I thought about it, what happened yesterday?
Oh, nothing. I just had some technical difficulties.
Oof.
Yeah. Shoot. So speaking of video game dog lover out here, the motherfucker basically tried to come to me on a different live stream earlier that night, and he started trying to start shit, and I basically said, nah, I'm not. It's like, come on here and talk to me to my face. Don't sit here and try to start shit. So I basically treated his ass online.
Oh no, I did the same thing his ass. Because I remember a while ago he did a live stream on my ass and crying about the fact I'm a, you know what word on YouTube. You can't really say the
Yeah.
L word. And I'm just like, I look at him like, dude, I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, I'm looking at this as an artist, right?
Right.
People draw stuff they don't like. People draw stuff that it's controversial. Like, at the end of the day, it's more interesting. Like, look, for example, we do a hero.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people love to say, "Oh, well, men's not interested in the anime," and look at them like he has a lot of female supporters like in the anime, and I'm
Right.
just like, I'm not really shocked by this because anyone would have a brain would literally be like, "Oh, this makes sense." Like, and it's like I'm sitting and looking at some of these people like, if we let anime keep getting censored, right?
Right.
Give it to the fan cells, give it to the lordies, give it to shorter, give it all the stuff that makes anime great.
Then it'd just be nothing but bland and tasteless mush.
Exactly.
So you
Like,
I can't really sit there and stand by while people just they just advocate for censorship. I can't stand that.
oh, and this is why I said, you know what? If confronting these people are not gonna be doing nothing, all right, I'll do this instead.
Yeah.
I'll just draw what I want and see if these people are right. If I get arrested,
Welcome back to the amusement park. I've been expecting you, but we're not here to have fun. This is all about payback. You've ruined my plans one too many times. You've captured some of my soldiers, and in return, I've decided to take your little friends. If you want them back, you have to play a simple game of hide and seek. You see, I've hidden the professor and Natalie somewhere in the park, and it's your job to find them before something terrible happens. The soldiers in the area are angry and ready for retaliation, and I won't be responsible for their actions. Take a look around. I fixed up the park just for you. Are you ready for the ride of your life?
But I realized something funny about all these antis. A lot of these antis are either
Listen, I'm long reached a point where I've stopped giving a shit about what these people have to say.
and then we should do. We should focus on our goals.
Yeah.
Because our goals matters more than these people. In a long time,
Let's go!
I mean, speaks louder than ever. That's why, I mean, I'm actually kind of glad you're still against censorship, because which is good.
Listen, a lot of people can call me a grifter, but it's like
You?
grifters don't actually have principles. It's like a lot of these leftist red tubers, they don't really have any principles. You know what I mean?
I know who you're talking about. Like, Donkey
Yeah.
was like that. Oh, yeah. Like, I just look at some of these websites like, how do you want to see here gonna shun people your arguments are pretty weak.
Right.
Your arguments would be pathetic. And I'm just sitting and looking at some of these sites of people, and I mean, it's bad enough a few months ago. Like, someone tried to approach me over my art, and it's like, oh, well, we heard you trying to draw lewd stuff, and I'm still convinced I have to outlive them, because, like, for one, I don't want to be involved in some stupid drama. I'm out here trying to focus on my own interests, my own problems. And it's like, some of these people, I just think, a lot of these channels that do this stuff is like...
Did you see that stupid video by that guy named The Surfs about Gamergate? No, he basically tried to make a video preview talking about how Gamergate led to an alt-right revolution and stuff like that. It's like, bro, it's been almost 7 years to this date that Gamergate happened. It's like, get the fuck over it. But that's the thing, these leftists they try so hard to make Gamergate, you know, ground zero for everything that's happened in their lives.
Hilarious thing, I used to be in Gamergate, I mean, and I'm still gonna, like, dude, it's literally been years, like, get over it. Like, I understand that they don't like it because, oh, well, we don't want the consumers to support such a evil act. It's like, you do realize Gamergate is supposed to, you know, advocate gaming and being generous.
Right.
But I guess apparently these people don't care about game journalists and don't care about ethics, and I'm starting to realize I shouldn't care about them. They get offended by everything. It's like, it's almost like you're literally you're not a real gamer artist, man, and that's another kind of what I've noticed in YouTube nowadays. In anime community, it's like, why are we literally being this soft to the point we're literally letting, like, shows like Twice You Made, like, upset us at best?
Because it's not really the anime fans who are getting upset about stuff. This is basically the quote unquote new anime fans and new anime fans basically crying and whining about, you know, things that they're not used to. They're not used to cultural differences, because that's another thing too. Most anime come from, like, a different culture. You can't sit there and try to judge everything based on your own cultural world views.
Yeah, and that's why I said that. I mean, the irony when I said, because a lot of, I mean, these types of people hate me when I say this. Fuck your morals, because at the end of the day, it's like, your morals should not be the basis of whether or not something good. I'm gonna judge something based on the quality. I'm gonna judge something based on the
but not
how good.
Here's the thing, not everybody as clear-headed as you are.
That's the sad thing about it. And that's just the sad thing, because I grew up in the era where we had tsunami. We had tsunami, we had, like, Adult Swim. I grew up in there when we have cable TV. We used to have Blockbuster. Since I'm born with 1995, I'm technically speaking of the anime. And I'm just like, I go with all this stuff, and sure, elementary and middle school I got bullied for the fact I liked the anime. Even then, I got bullied for more stupid shit, but whatever. The point what I'm saying is, if I had to be honest about anime, I think anime is a good interest, because at least I'm not out here doing drugs. I'm not out here putting myself in harm, getting myself a baby mama for no reason at age 18. It's been 18 years of challenge. Like,
it's like so many people who have been, like, viewing anime. You know how most of them don't get involved in drugs and alcohol and game banging and all that. But yet and still, you got people trying to paint anime fans as some sort of, like, degenerate incel. And I'm so sick and tired of that fucking word. It's like, people call me an incel for basically saying stop censoring fucking video games and, you know, works of art. But, you know, they never really
focus on the real problems. And the same thing is to myself as well. I noticed, like, there'll be the same people like, oh, well, stop liking naughty kills because you're a quote-unquote pedo. I'm like, dipshit. I'm an uncle and I have young cousins.
Me too. It's like I can't stand the fact that so many people are using that word and they're just not really providing any proof and saying all sorts of, like, disgusting things about me. all sorts of disgusting things about people that they don't like. It's like
what do you gain from this? And not only the fact you.
I know what they gain. They gain clout. That's all they care about is clout.
I don't even just think it's clout. I think it's low self-esteem. Like, how do you want to sit here and try to ruin someone's life? We don't even know that person.
They really don't.
Like, you may think because well, Stippy like lollies. Like, yeah, and guess what? I also like other things. A bit more than you think. And there's a lot of things I don't talk about on the internet because I know that some people are gonna be trying to use that against me. So I keep it to myself. I look at the people.
I don't get the trolls ammo. That's one of the things that I don't do. Don't give them ammunition.
Supposed to keep a lot of things to yourself. Like a lot of times, these types of people who don't understand, like especially the types of people who got pissed off over the fact I am a Trump supporter. I'm looking at them like I'm free to vote whoever the hell I want. I'm free to not support whoever I don't want to support. Because I don't know. I'm a grown adult. Just like you're free to dislike what you don't like. The moment you start trying to surrender someone and like what happened with you, right? Attack you, it's like
they're basically they look. I get called insult all the time for basically saying, "Hey, don't censor this thing." Oh
shit. That's funny that you say that, and I'm looking like I know some actual incels, and it's like you an incel? Nah. I strongly doubt you're an incel.
Man, the proportions in this game has not aged well.
Yep.
You looking at this?
I'm looking at it on right now in my end, so. Ooh.
No, I'm saying if you look, are you looking at the stream right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, the proportion in this game has not aged well.
This is made by the 4x3. It wasn't made by a 4x3 screen, so judging by the action ratio.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But like I said, it's like I need people to just. There are just certain things that I can't tolerate as being called, a pedophile when I'm basically one of the biggest guys out there that basically call out this bullshit. And a lot of people have been, being called incel or
Oh yeah, like I noticed
because they dare have the audacity to say that, oh hey, you like looking at you like looking at women with you like looking at women. No, it's like you like looking at women with wearing virtual bikinis.
And I'm looking at them like, what? Should I go out in the real world and look at them in real life like that?
Well, no, I mean you're free too. I mean you are right, but I mean, it's like, are you doing anything that's like damaging to people in real life?
Second, a lot of these people don't realize that Twitter and YouTube, honestly, no, the internet in general is not real life.
Right.
That's the sad thing. Is like, there's a reason why I ask people say that stuff to my face and like, on the internet, I'm looking like, buddy, this is not the real world, okay?
Right.
The real world, you have people sick. I mean, getting COVID
and they're still worrying about stupid shit like this. It's like, come on now.
I mean, some of these people, I even wonder, like, wait, are you below the age of 18, you're over this shit? I'm looking like, when I was your age, I was literally trying to get my grades up, so I can get to a good school. And also keep my ass from not doing good at school, so. You know how that stereotypical thing is.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just wondering to myself, like, what are these parents doing with their kids? Like, are they just leave them?
They just leave them alone in the They just leave them alone on the internet. Just fuck around, do nothing all day.
While they're working somewhere, or probably sleeping with some other guy, something like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of disappointing, to be honest. It's like that. Yeah. It's just one of the things that's making me want to think.
Hey!
Do I really want to have kids?
How's it going?
Well,
don't just stand there. Get me out of here.
It makes no sense.
I can't reach you from here. I've got to find a way in there.
There must be a way in here somehow.
I remember that they walked me around that way. It took a long time. Just find a way and get me out of here. Will you hurry up?
That's fine. I will give them that.
Okay.
But the issue is, like, you're literally
Oh,
fighting
hurry
my
up,
right
please
to,
get
like,
me out of
push
here. It's cold.
privacy
I'm
because,
scared
like,
and I have a fear of heights.
I mean, I'm glad they're actually going after actual pedophiles, but it's like, what are you doing? Like, and we all know it's not gonna. I mean, Apple's gonna continue doing this stuff. It's like, I mean, at this point, if I was a parent, I would not give my kid a cell phone or even a smartphone. At least it's home.
You got so many and they like to trot out the They like to trot out the I'm a minor. It's like you weren't a minor when you was talking all that greasy shit. It's like
shit. I mean, these same minors forget that you could get sent to juvenile stuff. And they forget about that. It's like, what the hell? Okay then.
That's why I don't argue with these dumbass kids anymore. I don't.
Just leave them alone. Like, they're not working for a person. Like, I just look at them like, at the end of the day, it's like, whatever. You're a kid and I'm an adult, and they'll be like, oh, you're making all these fantasies. It's like, okay, but it doesn't change the fact who's in the right and who's wrong. It's like, oh, that game looks really nice though. It's hard to grab wise. Wait, is this a PS1 game?
Yes, it is. Never heard of Ape Escape?
I heard of like Sight Defender, but not necessarily Ape Escape. I think I remember I seen Ape Escape on PS1.
Let me guess. You grew up with the N64, right?
Yes. 007.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, this is Ape Escape. I debated trying to do the one on the PSP, the remake, but this one's 60 frames per second.
Well, the PSP was like, what, 30 FPS?
Yeah.
Figured that. I figured that, though. I just think it's funny, though, how... Damn, for a PS1 game, it's still looking nice, though.
Yeah, it does.
I can see what you mean by the anatomy is off.
What do you mean?
I'm not... You mentioned something that the...
Yeah, the proportions... The proportions... hasn't aged that well.
Then again, this is six. I mean,
this is like 96 or 97, I should say.
Yeah. This is like doing an L when most people have like what 4x3 TVs nowadays.
Yeah.
Back then. So yeah, when you try to correct it in 60x9, it's look off. It also kind of makes you wonder, like, so we could be bringing these games to the PS3 and looking like
they don't want to.
And I'm just sitting there looking at them like, you have this console, you waste all these resources on literally just making it, and then I remember all the people like, oh, the Switch is inferior compared to the Vita, because it's like, yet the Vita don't have no games that's actually from Sony and actually from...
If it doesn't fit the Hollywood mold, it is not getting made by Sony. You should know about that.
Oh, I know that, and it's just like, it's insulting. Like,
it is insulting, but guess what? That's the Sony way. They like to insult their customers.
I wonder what happens when they pull the PS3 off. Then.
At this point, if you want backwards compatibility, you might as well just get emulator.
That's the reason why I like my PC so much nowadays.
Like, I'm so sick and tired of people whining about, but so PlayStation should do backwards compatibility. Why are they not doing backwards compatibility?
And see, that's another thing I really want to bring up. That it's like, wait, but then the funny makes it even more hilarious. Like, they say, oh, the PS3 is hard to emulate. It's like, you have a team of people off here able to do it. Similar architecture as the PS5, no problems. Even worse, my own PC can nearly what, Persona 5 60 FPS.
Right.
Yeah, Warrior like what, 30 FPS. You have this upgraded version of Warrior that somehow still wants a 30 FPS. And I'm looking at them like, I'm looking at something
Ow,
like,
hey!
how do you literally
Couldn't
not
you bring me
want
down a little more
PS4
gently?
to PS5?
Well, it's not my fault.
They just don't want. They
Didn't
just
you
don't
see
want to
that the
spend the
cage
money.
fell on its own?
They just want to spend money
That's
on
the
new
thanks
shit.
I get. Hope you didn't
Bullshit
hit your
and
head
bullshit.
too hard.
I'll
It's
pretend
like,
I didn't
I'm just
hear
looking at
that.
something
Now,
at the end of the
where
day.
is Spectre?
I haven't
You
found
care
him
about
yet.
these Hollywood
about
woke
Jake?
trash games that,
Nope.
honestly, to be
Right.
honest, who's actually playing them?
What have you been doing all this time?
Like, if you would have
Let's
given
go,
me a
we've got to
site
find them.
Actually, no, please no.
Where are
Never
you
mind.
going?
I'm
Never
going back
mind,
to the
never
lab.
mind.
We can't find
Actually,
them
I
or
take that
beat
back. I
them
don't
without
want
our
to do that 'cause I never
equipment.
messed that up.
Besides, you don't need me here.
It's like, you're a multi-billion company. This is the best effort you do with your games.
Sony doesn't care. That's the main thing you
yeah.
have to realize. They don't care.
They don't, and that's the problem. They're a corporation. But the problem is, it's not just them they don't kill. It's the fanboys who don't kill. They just
Exactly,
like
they
eat all
don't-
the trash.
They don't care. They don't have any standards.
And what just makes matters worse, like you see these fanboys get so, like literally so heated up because like what Austin Evans like caught out. I mean, someone with the whole was smart of the PS5, and I'm looking like you're literally doing death threats. You're doxing this man. You're harassing this man.
Oh, that's why. That's why I'm so glad I love the PlayStation fan base. It's like they've become an
They become
absolute
Xbox.
joke. They become an absolute joke.
They become the Xbox like they in the Xbox for 60 days. And like, good God, like, I'm not in the
Right.
good way, in the worst way. It's like, how do you see here? Like, I always thought like, okay,
Ah,
we should be
Professor!
critical and
Are you hurt?
critical thinking, we should, you know,
No.
think objective.
Don't
right?
worry about me. I'm fine.
Put aside our feelings.
How are you? Are you
Because
okay?
like at the end of the day, like, I mean, I'm not gonna
I'm
lie,
fine.
I can't be that myself
Good.
as well.
Well, I'm glad to
Yeah,
see that
both
you're
of
all
us
right.
someday, but at the end of the
what
day,
a
it's like,
predicament I'm in. I
what is the
need to
point
get
of being
out of here and
emotional when
back to
you
the
won't
lab.
be yourself?
Do you think you can help me?
When it's getting
Sure, but
getting
how
away
do I
from
get
one
in
person
there?
and go at the end of the day. It's like
The entrance
then
is
again,
at the very
what
top.
happens, like,
You
these
should
people
be able to get in here from there.
literally huff and puff and be all
All right.
mad because of, oh,
I'll be
no,
right
you
there.
don't like a stupid price. Like, dude, I own an AMD GPU. I don't see AMD fans like losing their shit, being mad
Because
at AMD.
because PC fans are. I wouldn't say PC fans because they're just as retarded as well. But
like, yeah. Don't get me started with that.
shit, I missed that chance. Fuck.
Oops. Wait.
No, go ahead.
Look
Go
at
ahead.
Yeah, but PC fans now is as well. That's another kind of one that I also want to remember too. It's like,
And I'm glad you're calling them out too because PC fanboys are just even more so.
like, it's like even makes more annoying. It's like I noticed some group of fans I used to be friends with. Alright, I mean I'm still friends with. It's like they're like, oh, the Steam Deck is gonna kill the Switch. Like, I don't think that's not how it works. Like, if anything, Valve is more so competing with the what is it? GPT Win and all these overpriced tablets. I mean, with not tabs, but I'm trying to think what those damn names. Gaming handhelds on the PC space. I'm like, how would I literally sit there and be like, oh, but the Switch is like, yes, the Switch is on the power, but it's like, we keep forgetting that you don't need power for everything.
I know, but for me personally, I feel like the Nintendo Switch
It's dangerous, and I can easily agree.
it just needs more power. But you know, and more power is never a good
It's
thing.
not bad,
It's never not a bad. It's never a
Yeah.
bad thing to have more power.
but for the Switch case, we also need to factor in battle life, and that's another thing that a lot of people keep forgetting. Because it's like, sure, I would like more power, but at the same time,
I mean, at least I think the Steam Deck's addressing that. But at the same time, it's like, look, I want better for I want these companies to do better. If they're not doing better for me, fuck them. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be a corporate slave for any corporation. That means for Steam, that means for Nintendo, and that definitely means for Sony and PlayStation.
oh, that definitely for me for AMD and Nvidia and Intel. Because like reason with AMD with the bullshit with the 67,
Yeah, that-
600.
Welcome to my circus.
It's like
I'm
with the
so-
cards, it's like it's unacceptable
Yeah.
how they're basically treating these cards.
Overpriced. And I'm just like looking at them like, and that makes me even more mad. I just remember hearing about the news about they're doing something about they're giving away these graphics cards to minors. I'm like, AMD, did you even ever thought this through? Like you have these powerful cards that can literally do good infotainment, and I'm
And
looking
they're
at them like,
in Nvidia too. They're not, they're not checking these scalpers.
like a lot of these scalpers just make one. It's just like, dude, I own an RX 580.
I
Just
own an
think-
RX 480.
Yeah, and we both like up at this point, cause like right now, Coney, I mean, I've just been looking for graphics card for me and my best friend in real life, and I'm just like, for fuck's sakes, scalpels. Like, can you literally have just a human bone or a spine? It's like, no. Maybe we should lower the prices, you know? So that way people can get a graphics card. Like, I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised FTC haven't come out of these assholes too.
Yeah, man. It's like with scalpers. Listen, I couldn't even get.
Well then. Look at that Conan's ass kick.
Yeah, I'm kind of. My ass whooping this game. God damn.
Oh yeah, it's just like, honestly, man, these scalpers, like, just.
Yeah, I just don't like scumbags. That's how I'm.
Like they did this shit with before it was NVIDIA's Mini, and then. I'm just like, do you people ever have a life? Like, I mean, it's called.
They don't have. They don't.
Thanks for saving me.
They're just subhuman.
I'm so
creatures.
glad to see you, and glad to see you're safe.
Subhuman creatures that
You've
have no
gotten
life and
stronger.
and have no responsibilities. in
Thanks
life.
to your
Yeah.
gadgets, Professor.
No, the gadgets don't
'Cause
contain any
once
real
this whole,
power.
mining
It's
situation
all in
dies
how you were
down,
able
and
to
then
use them.
more
The true
graphics
power
cards.
is inside of you,
Well, hell,
Spike.
even worse, once AMD and
You've
Nvidia
grown,
release a new GPU,
you've learned a
which is
lot,
better
and
than
you've
Intel
truly become
release
stronger.
GPU. I mean, I'm not too confident with Intel.
You think so? Thanks, Professor.
I mean, I
but
couldn't
I don't
even get.
feel any different.
I couldn't get the
By the
limited
way,
edition of
Spike,
Metroid Dread, and I've been
Have you
wanting
been
that,
able to
too.
find Spectre yet?
Oh shit! I forgot
No.
about that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go back to the
I
lab
remember a
and
lot
fix
of
the
Pokemon
equipment.
cards
If we
and
don't hurry, Spectre
even
may
some,
change history
trading
forever and
cards,
destroy us all.
Like, what was it?
I'm
Walmart's
afraid there isn't
Target
much
being
time,
like,
though,
what?
Spike. Maybe you
Waiting
should
in?
continue to search for Spectre
people
in
just
the
kept-
amusement park.
People just kept going in those
It
stores
could
and
be
just
dangerous, so
taking
promise
all the
me
whole
that you'll be
packs. I was
careful.
like,
I will.
I'm looking at them like, you're
Oh.
taking a fucking card game for kids.
It's like it's the power of the dollar failing. It's pretty much the economy's going to shit, and that's why people need to. That's why we need to. First of all, we need to open this fucking country back up and stop locking things down.
Jimmy both know
Yeah.
that we're gonna have to. You know what I mean? Both know it's not. They're not gonna listen to logical reason. Because I'm looking at them like. I mean, I shouldn't have to pay more money for packages, like literally buy stuff overseas just for what? And be told it, oh, well, you have to be reminded of the fact that I have to, like, I shouldn't have to be in my home all the time. Like, I just want to get out of my room sometimes. So hell, maybe speak to some people. I'm looking at them, like, at the end of the day, like, I took the fucking vaccine. I did all the stuff I need to do, right?
And that's your right to it. Listen, I'm not saying you shouldn't get the vax or the vaccine is dangerous. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is,
What I'm
people need
saying,
the freedom. People need the freedom to do what they choose.
I just want the freedom to just get out of my room or like just do something besides just like, cause you shouldn't, and I don't want to go outside just having a mask on my face. Like, for one,
I don't put the mask on when I'm outside by myself.
Yeah, that's understandable. Because like sometimes like it just makes it funny that even you hear all these reports like, oh, well the mask is not making you safe.
Jake,
it's not
it's just a
effective.
placebo.
We don't have to
effect.
do this. Just come back to the
like-
lab.
Then why the
Don't
hell
even
is the
bother,
world still
Spike.
mask
You and I have always been good competitors.
on? Like
But
seriously,
this
it makes
is
no
it.
damn sense.
Let's settle this once and for all. Let's see who's really the best.
But then again,
Let's
I mean,
go.
It's really what I expect from this year. Like honestly, with COVID, it's like I don't know. I don't even know what to believe at this point. 'Cause I'm honestly starting to think this is all fake.
Well, I don't think COVID is fake, but I think that the amount of bullshit that's been going on with these COVID vaccines is bullshit.
It's not enough, man. like, it is it's like, you're literally sitting here, like, wasting out my time and everyone else's time.
I think it's just basic. I personally think that with this pandemic, I think that it's all planned. I don't think it's fake. I just think that it's a little bit too planned for people who have different interests. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Because like at some point you can't really like look, and I understand like the whole Delta virus. Point like it doesn't really have the fact that this shit with like COVID and like so my family. You have to face like when it was COVID, it's like shit. I'm like I'm sitting looking at myself like it's fucking nightmare so real. And it's almost like they're just trying to fear monger us.
Damn, how do I do this? Okay. Yeah. Alright, so, I'm tired of all the fear monsters.
Even I'm just like
Is that people need to stop with the virtue signaling about how and I also hate the fact that, you know, vaccines are basically treated as like a factor. Like you see all these numbnuts with Twitter and their social media handles talking about how they're vaccinated and how, you know, hey, you know, I'm double vaxxed, get the vaccine, got the face mask in your bio and your handle.
see, I honestly wonder what happened to these people like
Well, this is just, the coronavirus is not the cause, it's basically the symptom of people's egotism, you know what I mean?
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's like these people are so self-centered, like dude, wow, you guys think you gotta
They think social justice is basically like a social justice.
these same people also have like, oh, Trump is out of office, like yeah, and somehow Biden can do better. Really do care about other people.
Like if listen, if you care about other people, I feel like you should do it just because you like them, not because you want to work and signal on social media.
Oh yeah.
Or mass media, basically.
And it's almost funny that these people who do this stuff and they're like, oh well, these anti-CWs.
Jake!
Like, there's a reason why we anti-CWs to
what?
begin with, because we want a
Where am I?
normalcy in our life. I like
Jake,
it's like we don't want
are you
to deal with
okay?
this bullshit. Like, oh, you must
Spike?
accept everyone. Like,
I-
I'm not saying
Oh, this is so
like you
weird.
can't support gay people.
I don't remember.
Or on and on.
I can't remember what I've been
But I'm
doing.
saying that
Are
we
you
should treat
okay?
You like a
Don't you
normal
remember
person,
anything at all?
like everyone
Have you
else.
forgotten
You should
about
get
the
all these
apes?
special privileges
Or about
acting
working
like-
with Spectre?
They're
Oh,
just, they
Spectre.
just try.
Apes? What are you talking about?
They just
Ow,
want,
ow, ow, ouch!
you know, basically, they just
My
want social
head.
currency. That's all. It's not.
Yes,
They don't care.
it's really you.
They care about
You're back
people.
to normal.
Like,
I'm so
you
glad
said
to
something
see you
about social
again.
currency, like,
I do
What that
remember
means?
something about Spectre and
I know what
apes
bunch
or
of sickening means, but I never
something.
heard of that before.
But what?
Yeah! I'm so glad you're
Ouch!
back. Let's
You're
go tell the
hurting me.
professor.
Put me down.
What was you saying?
I asked when you said something about
you've
social
broken
currency.
this spell.
What does that mean?
It's just as well.
Exactly.
I really don't need you anymore.
They just want, you know.
Everything's going exactly as I planned.
So they treat social justice like some
Who's
sort of
that?
social
It's
currency,
Spectre.
so they
Spike,
can
I guess I
you know,
underestimated your
virtue
strength.
signal to each
You're
other
smarter than I
to
thought you were.
just
I
get
could
whatever
use
they
somebody
want
like
out of
you.
life. You know what I
Why
mean?
don't you join
They
me?
show
We'll conquer the world together.
they just do it just to be cool, just to be
No
part of
one
the
will be
popular
able to
clique.
beat us.
You're crazy if you think I'll team up with you.
Embarrassing, to be honest. Like,
Relax. Just meet with me.
how do you gonna do that? And you
You're looking for me anyway.
like, do the people over like, hey,
You'll find me in my new castle
they
in the
call
middle of
coming
the
up?
amusement park. Come as my guest. I'll even leave the entrance open.
It's like
for
high
you.
school all over again.
I'll be waiting.
Shit.
Are you really going?
I honestly never
Yeah,
understood the point of being
I've got to
popular.
catch Spectre.
I was always more focused on trying to get
I'm
better
going
in
with
school,
you.
So
You get better in work.
Ouch.
yeah, I'm like,
No,
Yeah.
It's better if you go
How are
back
you
and
gonna
help
be
the
taught it, like,
professor.
do these people
You
realize
need
that
to
popularity is
regain
not
your
gonna
strength.
last in
The professor will need your protection.
Like,
But
I don't know. Like, I just feel like these people don't realize, like, you're getting older. Like, you shouldn't
Okay.
care about popularity.
You
I
should
understand.
care about other people's opinions.
I'll do that. I'll get back right away.
Can you get back there
You
on
should
your own?
understand other people's perspectives, and
Of
that's
course.
the thing where a lot
No
of these
sweat.
people don't understand. It's like,
Okay
sure,
then.
why,
I'm going
I don't
too.
agree with everything what you
Okay.
say. You don't agree
Right,
with
and
me.
I don't. If you agree with somebody 100%, then
Spike!
you're an idiot.
Good luck.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. You're just not only idiot, you're a groupie.
Right,
Because you're not thinking for yourself.
you're not.
Because that's the problem with most people now. It's like a lot of people think, oh, well, everyone in it should just agree with me. Like, no. I'll agree with who I want to agree with. If you present me facts and information, okay, I'll agree with you. Even if you're not in the, even if you're not in the right wing, you're just like, I don't know, centrist or left wing. If you make a bad point, I'm like, okay, I'll shut up and agree with you.
Like I said, you shouldn't agree with people 100%. That's the worst thing possible.
Yeah, that's being an asterisk at that point.
Yeah.
And a yes man.
What?
And I had to learn that the hard way.
And I just can't stand, yes men and, people saying, hey, you need to follow me, you need to agree with me or you're a piece of shit. Like, no, I can't do that. I do that.
No, and it's like, and I'm not gonna do that.
Huh?
Like,
What?
you could say all
the
that
castle's
all
flying.
stuff like, oh, well, I mean, you need to agree with me because you're making this fight. It's just like, no, I'm not gonna see her no matter how many insults you throw in my face. Because it's like, if, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about agreeing to disagree with people. It's like, for example, like the whole, let me use a good example, like the whole Sandy Hook situation. I think the whole thing is like, part of me feel like, yeah, that controversy.
Oh boy. Well, I don't want to get into that.
I don't want to
but
get
it's
into that, to be honest.
Here's a better example. Have you heard what happened to the Tripwire Studios developer? I mean, president. What happened to him today?
Yeah.
Tripwire Studios. The dude basically said that he supports the heartbeat bill from Texas, and he said this on the 4th, and holy shit, like the SJW, I'm talking about all the SJW media and all the big personalities basically came at the dude, and the guy basically just stated an opinion, like he supported it, and people jumped down his throat. This happened very recently, actually.
I think I heard about that. It's like, that was like, what, mad about the fact that it was heartbeat?
No, that was Scott Cawthorn. That was the Five Nights at Freddy's creator. We're talking about a different guy.
Oh.
It's a big thing on Twitter right now. It's all just a big fucking click at the end of the day.
Yep, just like what Twitter did to you. I mean, people going out there. Because I still remember that people out there saying, oh, we shouldn't be gatekeeping them. It's like,
oh, they will gatekeep something as long as they benefit from it.
fellow tech speaking every single time someone get banned off Twitter, tech speaking gatekeeping. They're very simple. Oh, we're happy that people are going off Twitter, like especially Trump. Like, why?
Because they wanna keep everything to themselves.
And then they wonder why people don't have freedom. I mean, they wonder why Twitter's an echo chamber.
It is an echo chamber, and they're just now starting to realize that.
Just keep banning all the good people away.
Right, and people had enough of that shit, and they're going to other places.
I mean, we felt it. What the hell?
I don't know. I might as well just go on there. Let me see. There was something up there. Let me see. Yeah, there's like a coin up there. Let me see if I can get that. Alright. Alright, that's cool. Alright. Yeah, man, it's like I can't deal with the whole leftist clique anymore.
No, I personally just want to avoid them with them. I just start focusing on my own hobbies because it's like, what is the point even listening to what they have to say? It's like they're not willing to listen to what us have to say. What we have
Right,
to say.
and more people got to stand up to them. That's the thing. It's like if people want to be rid of this shit, you have to stand up to them.
Oh yeah, and however means you can, like either by expressing your art, and as they try to cancel you, like hey, I'll look at the same because like I remember like a while back, some crazy nut job of mine was like, oh, was like claiming, oh, you're not a real Republican. I was like, dude, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to serious trying to be like, oh, I mean, at the end of the day, you can not like something, right? Regardless if, I mean, I don't like weed, I'm just gonna say it that way. I don't think drugs is a good solution to solving your problems. But if someone want to do that, as long as it's not harming people, I don't think people understand the reality. Like, we are adults. We're not children. I mean, we should be able to what? Do as much as we want, do as much with our lives. And this comes from like my perspective. Like, I'm just kind of starting to realize, like, I guess my paranoia is more so coming from the fact that I don't want more and more rights being taken away because what? Oh, but think what the adults or the quote-unquote people can't even do stuff like. I'm sorry to tell you this. If you're able to walk and talk, you shouldn't be treated any different.
Right.
Really, you really believe you shouldn't be treated any different.
It's just Twitter. It's become to the point that I'm just not into Twitter.
Yeah, it's even getting to the point I'm starting to use Reddit more often now.
No, fuck Reddit, man. Like, Reddit's
I mean, Reddit is worse, but depending on the subreddits, it's like they're actually pretty decent. But now that I think about it, that's not really it.
It's another thing too. Like, why are some of these Reddit folks following? Like, what? Why are some of these SJWs? They're getting actually worse on Twitter now. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
and that's the problem. They're getting worse because their ego is getting higher. You have all these people talking about, oh, well, they should be sexualized in anime, or even in. I'm still looking like, wait, they shouldn't be sexualized in anime, but I'm looking at like,
they're sexualizing themselves. I mean, half of these people were over here crying about OnlyFans banning porn and shit.
and I'm sitting on laughing my ass when that happens. And you gotta also these same people losing their shit, like, oh, well, I mean, losing their shit over, like, oh, when it comes to fans, I was like, I'm looking at them like, do not go to a football game and expect what? No cheerleaders? I mean,
Don't go to a football game expecting dudes to act like Cape Saints.
Shit, I mean, some people forget, like, I mean, anime, yeah, sure, you got those crazy people who go, like, crazy about their favorite character, and if the moment their favorite character died, I'd be emotional about it, but it's like, watching a football game, because I remember, used to have to think of it social, seeing how they get when they're football game, especially the like the Packers,
You a Packers fan?
No.
This bites.
I'm just like, I'll just watch whatever team it's on TV, so that's how I feel about it. But I'm just laughing my ass off how... I just laugh my ass off the amount of people just be like trying to threaten people, especially people when it comes to who are creators. And like, you do realize you wonder why you're not gonna get a season 2, right? It's like, if you literally to threaten someone off because you're not happy, it's like...
I can't stand like stan culture, you know what I mean?
Like, I just don't understand want to famous then. Oh, it's kicking ass. Hiya! Yeah! Hiya!
No.
Yeah! Hiya! Hiya! Yeah!
Oh no!
I can't get the hang of this. Like, I don't remember this being this damn difficult. These damn difficult. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah. We haven't practiced a long time. That could be the factor. It could be the fact that it's like, I mean, because we're playing more Toll nowadays, and actually getting better at Toll 6 and 7. Which... what is it going around in a certain pattern?
Gotcha!
Oh, that's one. He doesn't snap my ass. It's a cookie jar.
Yeah! 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 And...
so, it's like, what do you think about the abortion bill that happened in Texas?
I think it's a good thing. They're actually trying to stop, I mean, the amount of people trying to do abortion nowadays.
Yeah, I'm indifferent about it.
Yeah, I'm indifferent about it, but it's like, I think it's a good thing. It's like...
but it's, you see how so many people are upset about this. It's like, you could tell that Twitter is an echo chamber because of the fact that people, they suffer. I would say, like, many of these people don't have the empathy they think they do. You know what I mean?
They have fake empathy, not even think about it.
Right. It's like they don't actually care about other human beings. It's like you got so many people talking about that's unfair. They view abortion as like a different form of contraceptive rather than a life or death choice.
Remember, these are the same people who want more whites for them, looking like what? Like, what do you need more whites for?
Well, I think they just want, you know, they just want totalitarian. They want, you know, people to do
dictatorship.
Yeah, they want a dictatorship. You know, everything for me, nothing. It's a fucking song.
Just like how some of the PC community, like, they want every game to come to PC, and like, I'm not trying to say there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I don't mind every game coming to PC, but it's like, if it comes to PC, we shouldn't be having a reason to be bragging about it.
Yeah.
Because, like, cool, it's on PC. Alright? I mean, hopefully the port is good, hopefully everyone's fine and everything else, but it's like... but then you got these people who, like, when they do release a PC, it's like, oh, it's not running 21/9. Oh, it's not running, like... I mean, and these are valid criticisms, like better keyboard support and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, if you're playing like a console game, it's like, I don't know why you're complaining about keyboard and mouse support when you should be just getting a damn controller. Like, they're not that hard to come by.
Especially a PS4 controller.
Right.
Recently I have a PS4. Yeah, and it's like, recently I just got a PS4 controller, and honestly...
What?
Wow, you're actually doing better in this game.
I'm at the last stage.
Wait, that fast? Oh, damn.
Yeah, you didn't see my stream from yesterday?
Ow!
I need to watch it after this stream though. But I just think it's funny though a lot of times. A lot of these scene type of people all the time talking about,
Ow!
oh, Nintendo needs to bring us old games. Like, granted, they make a valid point.
Right.
It's like, but the issue is, are you gonna buy them? If
And,
it's
and unfortunately, most PC gamers are notorious for not buying their games. That's the problem.
and they'll say stuff like, oh, but that's not true. That's just you're just a fanboy. I'm like, then explain why it's two things.
Right, explain to me why piracy is through the roof on PC gaming. Like, listen, I want these games to come to PC too, but you guys have to fucking buy their games. Like, you can't just demand the games to be on PC. You have to fucking buy them.
You can't make excuses why they're not coming to PC.
Right.
Because it's like, you can get mad all you want how, oh, well, they shouldn't be got games on PC, then what's stopping you buying a console? Oh, but I don't like the fact it's like 30 FPS or 60 FPS. Like, but you do realize a lot of older games run at 30 FPS. For example, the Witcher Final Fantasy 7 and Tales of Symphonia, that one's at 30 FPS. And hell, even most games that I play on my PC usually is 60 FPS, and I can't really benefit 165 Hz.
Right. I'm just glad that, you know, it's on PS4. You know what I mean? I mean, not PS4. I'll be glad that it just plays on 60 frames per second. I'm good.
No, as long as I'm able to play a game, as long as it doesn't like have all these real compatibility issues. Because like some games don't really work well with the Xbox 360, and I think like what was it, like San Andreas?
What, Xbox 360?
Yeah. Because like the button inputs, I'm like, wait, what the hell? But then again, I'm still need to work on that though, so. I've been hearing the news about the San Andreas getting a remaster though. So what, 3 and Vice City? And I'm like,
Yeah, it's like, man, listen, I have no faith in those remasters, those remakes, man. Just port the original games on the modern consoles. Give them better graphics and everything like that. Because you look at stuff like Saints Row reboot. That's the
oh no, not that.
That thing is going to be a fucking train wreck.
It's a nightmare to do it though.
Exactly.
Like, how are you gonna have a game that is beloved by a lot of people and you fuck that up somehow?
Because, you know, it's being ran by millennials. The very snowflake that the game parodied it.
And the sad thing is, like, you actually have good millennials like myself who are not necessarily stupid like these people. Like, wait a minute, I'm saying, like, if you're literally doing this bad of a job, shouldn't they be fired?
They don't care. It's like this should be a PR crisis for any company that values its brand, but you know they don't care.
And the sad thing, these people, these companies, like, why don't you just fire these people?
Because they don't. Because they're afraid of the backlash.
Oh, okay. So they're afraid of the backlash, but yet they're still losing money. I mean, it's a lose-lose situation at that point.
Yeah, that's why I do not want any games to make a HD remaster, HD port, none of that. I just like, no, fuck that. I'm good. I'm good, fam.
I'll just wait for the mod committee to do that stuff. And if not, I was like, whatever. I have the original game that already. I'm happy with it for what it is.
Yeah, man. I just can't support any of these. I just can't support modern gaming like that anymore.
No,
You know, every game is everything is just being toned down, censored, being made politically correct. Right.
And then not only that, the music also suffers as well. Cause like a lot of games, modern games nowadays, like the music's like pretty bland and tasteless, and it's so safe to the point it's like, is this really they're gonna make games nowadays?
I mean, musicians are expensive.
True.
That's why they are so, you know, that's why they're so pressed about it. Like musicians are expensive.
And you know, it's even funny when the fact that, like, looking back, like, what, 2000 games and, oh, even some 90 games, and, like, how are these people actually this talented at making games this better? And then on top of that, the music's, what, last longer?
That's
Like, I still to say think it's funny how, like, you have games like The Last of Us 2 and even The Last of Us 1. Like, the first game, I can easily see why some people like it. I'm not gonna sit there and say it's the worst game for someone else. I mean, it's not my cup of tea, per se, but yeah, you have the second game. It's like, is this really this good as you say it is? Like,
I mean, the first game is kind of good, but the second game just shits all over the first game when it comes to just storytelling, and I mean it in a bad way too. You know what I mean?
no, that's what I'm coming from. It's like,
It's fucking,
I'm
it's
just like-
fucking atrocious.
and then people like give Halo like shit. I'm like Halo 5 shit. I'm like, I mean, Halo 5 is not great per se.
It's not a
either.
bad
I mean,
game. It's just mid.
It's just mid at best, but at least it makes The Last of Us Part 2 look like a joke.
Indeed, it does. And I say that objectively too because I played Halo 5. I have Halo 5.
Yeah. I'm just looking at like, I mean, and it's just even making me want to question like, and all these Sony fans literally lose their shit over graphics.
What happened to the fun?
That's a good question. What is fun nowadays? It's like, I remember when I was a kid, I used to play, what was that old game? Like Spider-Man on a PS1, and I'm like,
Oh, you mean the Dreamcast one?
yeah, because like I used to play Spider-Man on a PC, and I remember when like typing the fucking one of the biggest things I hate about early 2000 PC gaming is like have a type in a CD key, and if you lose that CD key, you're fucked.
I know you gotta store that box somewhere. You might as well make like 3 separate copies of that CD key too.
Oh yeah, and that's the reason why like a lot of times like, but the main point is saying with all these fanboys is like, why don't you just have fun for once in your life?
Because it's like fun is secondary to them.
The only fun they enjoy is like to be like,
The console war, that's the fun. That's fun for them. The console war.
I don't know, the sales numbers, it's like, Jesus Christ. How are you gonna sit here and like brag about sales and you have no soft gaming?
It's like who the fuck cares about sales charts and who won NPD and shit like that? It's like, nigga, where the fun at, man?
Exactly, and it's like, and this is why like a lot of times like a lot of these fanboys like I'm looking at like, wow, you care about sales numbers. Like for example, I'm gonna use a good example. I look at these same fanboys like, oh, well, our sales numbers good. Like I'm looking like, even though I like it to a wire somewhat, I'm not gonna be like, oh, cool, it sold 1 million. And it's like, I mean, to be positive, like, wait, that's a good thing. But at the same time, it's like, I'm still gonna still having fun like in the game. Why does it matter if the game doesn't sell like what? 10 million?
A million copies. It's like, hell, these days, like a game selling 500k, that's a success, or even 100k.
Hell, even then, even something little like 50k is like somewhat good nowadays. And it's like,
Yeah.
it shows you have a demographic. Cause like one of my games on my PC, I mean, until Ludolf, that game sold like 50k. I'm sitting looking at myself, wow, that actually make me smile a bit. It's like, you actually liking the type of games, and it's like, but also go back to my point when I come to the terrorists and the hosts, like, I guess people like fun games. It's like at the end of the day, what is the point of a game if you have all these nice graphics?
Ow!
But then your gameplay is boring, your characters are uninteresting, your soundtrack is like, what? Forgettable.
It's because most people don't care.
It's sad reality.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go?
Why'd you think you was a guy when you were younger playing this game?
I don't need a guide for this. I'm just saying, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Oh, okay. You know, maybe I just need to go to that fucking monkey head. Yeah, let me go to that monkey head. Right now, I'm so glad that I am on Twitter and just focusing on playing video games, you know?
Oh yeah.
Because it's like, I feel like Twitter's gotten like a lot worse since the election. Like a lot worse.
And people sit and say, oh, I mean, it's even more worse when it comes to what happened to Trump though, of all people. It's like, Jesus Christ, like you people.
Yeah, everything's gotten worse, and Twitter's not gonna last too much longer.
Either that or the stock code is gonna go down.
That's why I am gonna be so glad when Twitter's off. When Twitter runs out of business.
No, you're not wrong. It's like, and it sucks that Twitter also has people remember. Eventually, these people will on what too, so.
Ah, boy. That's why I'm spending less and less time on Twitter. But it feels like a lost cause at this point. It seems like a den of insanity.
No, agreed.
And hopefully I'll get all my news to get the fuck off Twitter too.
Just kind of got some of my mooches away from Facebook. Because it used to be a long time ago when I used Facebook in the past. I will always remember how much hellhole Facebook used to be nowadays. Take that back. I kind of miss Facebook now that I think about it.
Yeah. I only use Facebook with like family and friends. I don't really
That's
use
what I used to
Facebook
do. Yeah, I kind of the same myself, but that's the same one. It's really funny how social media nowadays.
It's become anti-social media.
Exactly.
Fuck out here, come on. Get out. See why you do that to yourself? Just come out. Just get out. Get out. Gotcha. Alright, fine. Hiya! What the fuck is that now? Hiya! Okay. But yeah, man, it's like social media is so anti-social these days, man.
Yeah, I mean, these people don't even understand how to have a single. Understand, like, not everyone laughs at your jokes. Like, you can't even make a joke on Twitter while having someone, oh, you're greatly trying to harm someone. It's like, are you serious? Not everything is a personal attack, but then again,
they think everything is a personal attack. That's why. Look, it's getting great in being on social media. It really is. And I feel like if people focus more on just returning to forums, returning to newsletters. I know a lot of comic book professionals are starting to get off Twitter now because it's that toxic.
damn.
That's how bad it is.
No, you're not wrong. And that's why a lot of times it got to the point for myself the moment I got banned off Twitter again. It's like I felt glad because it's like I'm looking at myself like, gee. I mean, it's just like I'm looking at myself like, wait a minute. If the moment I feel so happy that I literally got banned off a site, like Twitter,
then that's good. That's a good thing.
it's a good thing. I'm like, how do you feel so that bad?
That's a good thing. I mean, hell, I don't feel bad when I get banned off Twitter because that means I actually did something right. I don't necessarily care about, you know, staying on a platform that's ran by complete lunatics. Like, of course
robots do nowadays too.
Of course I actually care about, you know, interacting with people, but you know, every day I'm just more interested in, you know, promoting alternative sites. You know, making sure that alternative sites are, you know, being promoted that I'm on. And, you know, I want to reach a point where I'm no longer on Twitter. Like, I would like to start my own forum. That's always what I've been wanting to do for a long time now. But I feel like...
I feel like these internet providers can, and not only that, these website domains can easily go have too much power nowadays too.
Right, and that's why, I personally... Oh, shit.
What's another thing that I feel on Twitter I don't have to do with the GDP of the internet back? I mean, I was sitting and looking, like, I've been hearing stories about the community now that's like, how do you see single-handedly make it the most hated movie out there?
Well, it's because, you know, it's self-projection. Like, you see a lot of these anti-Gamergate types, you know, they want to talk about, you know, toxicity and, you know, harassment. It's like, you look at this Tripwire interactive developer today. He's basically getting dogpiled by the entire media, but nobody's being toxic there. Nobody's being, you know, harassing people. And again, the guy came out in support of, you know, anti-abortion.
It makes you want to put in weak support as the allies.
Oh shit.
Whoa! Another one?
Well, back to the drum board.
Damn.
Knock my ass off my ass, boy. Knock it off my ass. It's like Twitter, I think if Twitter went down tomorrow, I think that humanity would be a much better place. But don't
temporary though. Oh, I agree, but temporary. For one problem though.
What?
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. That's a much. I feel like that's a generation thing that you have to deal with.
Yeah. Just the reason why I said to myself, like, it sucks that, I mean, the fact that, and it's even expands worse, like, you see all these people on TikTok, like,
oh, my, have you seen this account called Libs of TikTok? Your Twitter account, Libs of TikTok, LIBS, yeah, LIBS of TikTok.
Wow, see, that's
Because like that account is so good, it basically exposes like everything that is wrong with TikTok. It's just a whole bunch of mentally insane weirdos on that platform.
Whoa. So it's kind of like that.
It's a Twitter account detailing the stupidity of TikTok.
gonna have a child life.
But yeah, man, I feel like TikTok that's a whole different beast altogether that I feel like people have to fix, that have to worry about fixing one thing at a time.
It's a good thing we have to worry about people trying to fix it. Dude, Kyle, no, it's true. There's bad news when like really trying to fix my order. Wow, people really tell me the direction not to do.
It's just, it feels like it's just, TikTok is filled with a bunch of, say, very emotionally unstable teenagers. You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck. You mean the teenagers who never went to therapy?
Exactly. Yeah, the teenagers who never went to therapy. That's a good way to put it.
I mean, the sad thing, I actually went to therapy and I'm looking at this type of thing, just like, Jesus fucking Christ, like, how the hell your parents not even gonna take and kill your better help?
It's because they think that, you know, their mental illness, they think that their mental illness is what defines them. Because it gives them a personality.
That's giving you a personality. Like, but then the sad thing is, like, a lot of these things people forget to realize, like, having a condition like autism, like, I can understand with some get that mindset. Like, no. My personality came from because I knew the way how I was raised, I interacted. That's how your personality comes from.
But you know, many of these kids, this is part of the reason why you don't ban after school programs, because most of them, they don't really have anything else to offer them.
Wait, you mean after school program, like, oh yeah, like clubs and stuff?
Yeah, because that's where you see most of these mentally deranged weirdos. Like, these are the same people, like Tumblr, the fall of Tumblr literally fucking accelerated, I would say, the intellectual decay of, like, everything.
But like before a ton, you used to have people actually, it's great of it nowadays. You have all these SEWs making, oh, they make me want to go. How are you gonna make me look at you like, you know, maybe it's a good thing you're making trash art. So I can look at you. Wait, is something happen?
I'm trying to take down this fucking robot, that's the thing.
Yeah, robots keep fucking hiding.
I wish they gave me this fucking ammo. I was gonna shoot behind it, this guy. Yeah, it's like the cutting of funding for after-school programs. I feel that this is what created this detrimental effect on the minds of young people, and you know how they basically are online, effectively about like trying effectively to validate their mental illness. It's like, you again, follow this Twitter account, Libs of TikTok. You will be fucking shocked at how many crazy people are on that website.
I'm familiar with how many crazy people in general. Like, I remember, like, I saw TikTok, and I was like, literally complaining about an anime figure, and I'm just looking at them like, I'm still looking at these people like, you know, it's so funny. These people literally wasting all this money on an anime figure that I could post it by myself and I'm looking at like, and I probably would have had a little bit more gratitude. Like, how are you gonna see you be upset at something you purchased your money? And it's like,
I'm so tired of people pocket watching me, man. It's like, get out my door.
it's what the pocket watching does. Stalking you.
Yeah, I feel like TikTok it's a symptom of a much bigger problem.
Yeah, I mean, because I remember Trump did try to ban it. Honestly, happy with it, but then
I'd be happy if you ban that shit too. That shit is no good.
the fact that, I mean, it's from a Chinese economy, and then on top of it, like, people getting your data or something like that. How that damn comes out.
Okay, hold on. I think there's something there. Okay. Let's catch up on that. Of course you can ask him. No, I shouldn't say that. I like that stuff on my end
Gotcha!
Okay. No.
Ow!
Man, I fucked up. Whew, so what you been doing this past few months?
Wait, it's just been also just getting with the baggage and also I've been drawing ladies. Focusing on what are my goals when it comes to art-wise.
Always focus on what's important. I'll focus on sleeping bullshit, man. It's like I had so many I had some guests over yesterday. And they basically told me the same thing, that getting off of Twitter and doing something more constructive is way better when you spend time.
Because like the thing is, that not having Twitter in general is actually a good thing. Because not only that, I noticed that one day the more I got on Twitter, my self-esteem got on. Even then, I don't have to do it. Messed up.
I'm gonna sneak up on his ass, watch.
Gotcha!
I always like that. Catching niggas by surprise and just catch them. But no, it's like, I feel like so much could get done if Twitter wasn't there to just waste people's time. And Twitter was originally made to be a time waster.
It used to be a place where people used to actually have interactions.
Right, but you know, it's like when the crazy people invaded, that's when we knew it was time to leave. Okay, who's that? Well, alright then. Like, alright. Get this shit over.
Anyway,
Okay.
living apartment, that's for certain. Oh yeah, it's like
tiptoe. I don't know why I keep choosing to stream like late at night. Maybe because it's more quiet. I have no idea. But I'm surprised you're up.
It's hard to be honest though. Because when I'm feeling a little tired, so yeah. Anyway, I mean, like, did I see you? Or Steve? Good luck with your, I mean, Ape Escape. Try to
Damn it. What the fuck do I do? What do I do here? Okay, so I gotta attach it. Cool beans. Hopefully this will be the end. You know, if this shit happened to me in real life, man, I would shit my pants. Dude. Look how high I am. Man, get the fuck out of my... Man, that's how you got down. Dollar store transformers. Oh, fuck, man. Come on, man. Don't do this to me.
Ow!
This bites.
If I had to start all over again, I'm finna fucking lose it, man. Yeah. Oh, fuck. At least I know what to do. At least I'm not out of lives. On to the next. Oh, come on, get up there. Alright. Well, at least the game doesn't hold your hand, I'll say that much. I can't tell you how many games just keep holding your hand. It's like, I feel like so many games are just made to be pussified. You know, Psychonauts 2 made a mode that pretty much lets people just skip through the entire game. It's like no boss fights. You heard about that? Sleepy? Hello? Sleepy. Oh shit, I guess he dipped out. So we're by myself. We're by ourselves, folks. Oh shit. Okay then. I guess Sleepy had to dip. So, I don't know.
Hiya! Hiya!
Ow!
Hiya! Ya! 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 Ya!
Just keep whooping his ass like bing, 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 bing. Fuck out my face.
Ya!
Point. Oh shit. What happened now? What's going on now? I don't know, but let's see what the fuck happened.
Hiya!
Ooh, almost overshot that jump.
Hiya! 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 Ya!
Alright. Is this it? Is this the moment of truth? Alright then.
Hiya!
This is the moment of truth.
Hiya!
What's wrong with you? I can't believe what a mess you made. You didn't have to blow everything apart. I told you the door would be open. I only wanted to talk to you. That's why I invited you in. So what do you think of my castle? Do you like it? This castle is the most powerful fortress ever constructed. It will be so easy to conquer the world. It really is perfect, isn't it?
Okay, Mr. Edgelord.
What are you saying? Are you out of your mind? Just stop this crazy plan already.
Why don't you stop fighting me and join me instead? You know, like your friend did.
No way! I won't be controlled by you.
Well, we'll see about that.
We'll see about that, loser.
With my new powers and my superior intelligence, it would be so easy to put you under my control. You could fight it all you wanted. Be able to resist. Like this!
Ow!
Ha 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 ha, I'm Palpatine.
Is
I'm
that
fucking
painful? Give it up! Join me! Unless you do, the pain you're feeling will only get worse.
No! 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 I won't!
You really think you can fight and beat me? You're no match for my powers.
Admit, loser.
I don't want to! I won't!
Goddamn
Wow! What's going on? My powers! Why aren't they working?
I'll tell you why.
Is it
What?
the power of friendship?
Power alone isn't the true strength.
Is this the power of friendship?
Well, something like that.
I can't believe this is happening! I have no use for you now! Get out of here!
No.
Hey, wait!
Take this!
Hiya! Hiya! Yeah! Hiya! Yeah!
I kind of like this type of perspective. You know what I mean? Like you get to see the world through like the bad guys.
Hiya! 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 Yeah! Hiya! Hiya! Yeah! Hiya! Yeah! Hiya! Hiya! Yeah! Hiya! Yeah! Yeah! Hiya! Hiya! Yeah! Hiya! Yeah!
Hey, I beat him! Yay! Should've known that shit. You got that transformer on him. Oh boy. That nigga did a switch up. You about to get the transformer on your ass.
Hiya!
Whew.
Yeah!
Boy.
Yeah! Hiya! Hiya! Oh!
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Hiya! Oh! Yeah! Hiya! Hiya! Yeah! Hiya!
Ah, fuck.
Hiya! Oh! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Why didn't I jump? Fuck.
Oh!
Fuck.
Yeah! Yeah!
Finally a hit. Oh shit, one hit up. Okay, shit.
Hiya! Oh!
Ah, damn.
Oh!
Damn, bro. Come on.
Hiya! Hiya! Oh! Yeah!
Alright, got his arm off. Shit. Cook. Shit.
Hiya! Oh! Hiya! 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 Ow! Hiya!
Damn. I fucked it up, bro. God damn. Bruh. Man. Bruh, come on.
This bites.
Yeah, dude. Fuck. Okay.
Hiya! Ow! Hiya! Yeah! Yeah! Oh!
Down, down, down.
Ow! Oh!
Damn. Come on now.
Yeah! Yeah!
Alright. Cool, cool, cool.
Ow! Hiya! Yeah! Yeah!
Okay, good. Got him, got him, got him now, got him now.
Hiya! Hiya! Yeah! Hiya!
Alright, give me all the red ones.
Hiya! Yeah!
Give me all that red ammo. Okay, good. I got plenty of red ammo. Good,
Hiya! Hiya! Ow!
Ah, damn. Let's go shoot me and didn't give me help. Fuck is that? Alright, I got his ass. Got his punk ass.
You ruined everything! If it weren't for you, everything would be perfect!
It wasn't you damn meddling kids.
Spectre,
I'll get my
put
way.
a stop to this now. I'm
get
taking
my-
you back to the amusement park.
If I get everything out my way.
You must be joking! You're not taking me
But those
anywhere!
goddamn
I'll
meddling
never go
kids,
back!
yeah.
I'm never going back to that rotten place! You listen, and you listen good! I will return! And when I do, I'll destroy you and the world as you know it! So you better be ready, because next time, I won't fail!
Wait, Spectre! Yes!
I mean, it's a Ferric victory. That's the a Ferric victory. That's the most important thing.
You did great.
I beat the game. Well, I technically beat the game, but now I need to do the 100% clear if I want to get the true ending. Everybody died.
Hey!
Spike!
And everybody died. The end. No, I'm just playing. But yeah. So this is the end of Ape Escape 1. Well, I would say one half of Ape Escape 1 is over, but I feel that now, if you want to get the true ending, then you gotta. If you want to get the true ending, then I guess you gotta catch all the monkeys. But yeah, so far how I like the game. Well, this game is a fucking classic. I make no qualms about that. And I feel that games like this are completely missing from the mainstream. And I feel that AAA, this game has a lot of heart. And I feel like that's what's missing from AAA gaming these days. It's all just mass-produced Hollywood fluff that's completely soulless at the end of the day. Not all games, but I feel that, you know, games like Ape Escape are like, I feel like you could do a game like Ape Escape back in the 90s, but you can't do it today because it's too much of a silly concept. And aren't video games supposed to be interactive cartoons at the end of the day? So I don't know, man. It's just, I feel like games like this, like games like Ape Escape, needs to make a comeback because everything is just too focused on realism and, you know, emotional storytelling instead of just being fun at the end of the day, fun and goofy. I don't know, man. And this is coming from an era when Sony was actually still fucking good at making games. And it's just, it's kind of heartbreaking in a sense. It kind of is heartbreaking in a sense how far PlayStation has fallen. That just could be me, but I feel like, I don't know, man. This definitely came from an era when Sony actually still gave a shit about making good games. You know, not everything has to be, you know, see, look at all the names that are scrolling through this video. It just feels like this was a golden era of PlayStation that, you know, didn't focus too much on being part of the Hollywood crowd. Yeah, man. Fuck. So I guess it's oh shit, I thought I had to restart the game. Holy shit. Well, now I need to make it to Now I need to pretty much. Now I need to pretty much catch the rest of the monkeys.
Spectre will definitely be back, and when he is, I'm sure he'll do more evil.
Professor, I'll go back and find Spectre.
That's a good idea. But first, use the time station to return to the past and check each era for any remaining monkeys on the loose. We can't leave any of them wandering around. While you do that, I'll go back to the lab and track down Spectre. Then we'll find him and stop him for good.
Okay, so
Hiya!
I guess now I have to go back in time and catch the remaining monkeys out there. Which should make for an excellent third stream out there. Which we will do, I guess, tomorrow. Yeah, so I guess we'll do it tomorrow.
Hiya!
Yeah, this. Let me check what I need to check. So let me just
Look
try
what
this
I've
out.
got,
and
a
then we'll
new
be done.
gadget. Check it out.
And then I'll quit.
This is the magic punch. It's really powerful.
No shit.
I'm sending the new gadget over to you right now. Try it out in the training room. Without training, it will be too dangerous for you to continue on to the next area. Well, good luck and be careful.
Let's go!
It's a fucking punching glove. It's a fucking boxing glove with goddamn spring. Okay. Oh shit.
Hiya! Hiya! Ya!
Okay, so they gave me a fucking boxing glove.
Hiya! Ya! Hiya! Hiya! Hiya!
Let's go!
Ya! Hiya!
Let's guess that last one.
Hiya! Ya! Ya!
Gotcha! Yes!
Alright. So I guess this is a good time to leave it here. I'll come back probably tomorrow or later on today. And we'll catch the rest of these damn monkeys and then we'll be done.
You did it.
just save here, and then we'll be good. Alright, so yeah, so this is Ape Escape Part 2. I will be doing the finale later on today. So you guys take care now, and peace out. Peace.